The Grudge 2020, written and directed by Nicole Pesce. The Grudge is really just your run-of-the-mill horror film. It's really just cash grabbing you, banking on the familiarity the title has become among its general audience, and it doesn't really do anything new or exciting. There's a lot of stupid moments in this film that really make you shake your head and be like, really? You're gonna do that? I really feel for the actors too, because you could tell they're trying their hardest and they're doing the best they can. The performances are as good as they could possibly be, but it's the writing of this film and maybe even the directing of the film that really prevents them from having any significant performances or allow us as an audience to really be in awe of any of the performances. It's a really bad written film. Not only is it badly written, but there's a scene in the film that is just so bad. It's so bad, and I think it has purely to do with the director, but it makes you question what the budget is, and I had to go check, and this film had a $10 million budget, which I guess in today's standards is not the biggest amount, but you could still do a lot with that. And there's one scene in particular that is just so bad. It looks like a student film or just a low production film scene, and you'll know it when you see it. I don't want to spoil anything in the film, even though by the time this is out and uploaded, it's probably going to be, the general populace has probably already seen it. But nonetheless, I like to stay spoiler free. Back to the topic, it's just a really bad scene. It's laughable, and I don't know how anybody saw that and said, "Yep, this is good." It's just, my gosh. And it's not like everything was bad about this film. There were some good moments. Like I said, the acting, I guess you could say, was a bright spot in the film. But at times the film looked pretty cinematic. There was some really nicely shot scenes, but again, it's a Hollywood film with a $10 million budget. I'd at least expect it to look pretty on camera, so I don't want to give too much credit there, but I do want to give some credit where credit is due. Ultimately, the studio should have kept this film to themselves. It's not a good horror film. There's some moments where I maybe got, I fell for the jump scare, but it is pretty poorly written film. If you're able to turn your brain off while you're watching this film, you might be able to enjoy it. But if you're somebody that kind of overanalyzes things, whether it's an actor overanalyzing a performance or filmmakers overanalyzing the writing and the directing of it, this film may bother you some. So I wouldn't watch it if I were you. I personally am going to give this film a 4 out of 10, and that may be a little generous, but it's definitely a film I don't recommend to go see in the theater. If anything, wait for it to come out on one of your streaming services, and if you have nothing better to do, then maybe watch it. But anyways, let me know what you think about the film, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.